Hey guys, Dressman here. And today, how's that sound? Today I'm gonna try and gain 1 million gold in a half hour. So as you can see, I'm at 6.5 million. I guess that it works. So I'm at 6.5 million. I'm gonna try and get to... I'm gonna try and get to 7.5 million by the end of this video. And the 80,000 that I'm going to gain from these challenges does count, even though I'm not going to get it immediately. I just have to wait a little while to claim it. So I'm not sure if this is going to be possible to gain a million, however much in half an hour. Oh, I also remember, last time I said I was going to talk about... Turn the sound down, because I don't know how loud it is. Last time, I said I was gonna, talk about what guys I'd missed. I'd missed 4. So, I have no idea I'm not exactly sure what happened. So, right off the bat, I know 2 of them I missed are the Collector and Hive Knight. I looked it up, and I realized I've, not had, Hive Knight's off hidden in the Hive, and I've not had much interaction with the Collector. So I forgot about them. I do know they exist, I just forgot about them. So that's 2. Another 1 was the Soul Warrior, who I hadn't mentioned because I thought I had written him down. I had already beat him, so I thought I wrote him down as one of the bosses I beat, but I hadn't actually beat him. So when I added that to the list, I needed 1 less after that. So now I'm only missing 1, and I don't know what the 1 is. It was either a miscount. It was a miscount or some sort of mistake. Because other than that, I have no idea. I looked through the whole thing. I had not written the Soul Warrior down as one of the ones I beat, so I didn't mention him, because I wasn't mentioning the ones I'd already beaten. So I missed the Collector and I missed the Hive Knight. Or, not the Hive Knight, just Hive Knight. We're making progress. I only need to do 100 battles to get enough. I'm not sure if this is possible. I kind of just set a goal and was like, do it. I remember I'm still gonna make the video. I remember now, I still have to make the video on what needs buff and what needs nerfing. Or what probably needs those, anyway. I think the Snowman definitely needs, the Snowman and the Giant could definitely use some nerfs. Or some other cards could use buffs, but... I'm gonna wait till I get 2 of these guys now. Oh wait, there's more. Ah. Even though we lost, we still got something. See, I'm not sure what I missed. I could just go through and say every single boss again. You want... How's the sound? Do you want the sound on or off? Let me know. 'Cause I'm not sure if this is, too loud. It sounds really loud to the point where you wouldn't be able to hear me. I'm getting destroyed. I'm like the orphans when Technoblade's around. Okay, I'm gonna have it off, because I'm gonna be talking, and I'm gonna be talking anyway, so I assume you don't need the sound. Plus, it does sound really loud, but let me know how it is, though. Okay, why is there a bomb up there? Okay, so... yeah, while we're just, like, grinding for gold here, I am waiting till 10 million to do the gold opening, but... I guess while we're just grinding for gold, I'll talk about Hollow Knight. So, yeah, like I said, let me see if I can manage to name every boss. There's 47. So there's 47, assuming you're including Colosseum Zote. So first off, Colosseum Zote, that brings it down to 46. There's the Gruzmother, and I don't need some notification for that. So there's the Gruzmother and the Vengefly King, so that's down to 44. Easy. Then there's False Knight, the Brooding Moloch, the Massive Moss Charger, and the first Hornet Battle, so that's down to 40. The other Hornet Battle, which I guess I should count now, brings us down to 39. I mean, then I just gotta randomly stop and disarm bombs and stuff. So we're in 49. What other, like, groups of battles are there? There's the seven Dream Warriors, so I'll immediately take those ones out, putting us down to 32. And then I'll count the Watcher Knights and Umu, because they're 2. They're 2 we can just easily count. So now we're down to 30. What about the one-off bosses? I already said the Moloch. There's Nosk, Crystal Guardian, and Enraged Guardian. So that's another 3. That brings us down to 27. I'm doing this more for myself. Can I manage to remember everything? We're already down to 27. The Soul Warrior is down to 26. And then we may as well count Soul Master and Soul Tyrant while we're at this. So Soul Master, Soul Tyrant brings us down to 24. Broken Vessel and Lost Kin brings us down to 21, or no, 22. Failed Champion brings us down to 21. Dung Defender and the White Defender bring us down to 19. Then, before I forget again, Hive Knight and the Collector brings us down to 17. The Radiance. So Grim. So what are we at? 19 or 17? I think we're at 19 or 17. Grim, Nightmare King Grim, Radiance, Absolute Radiance, Hollow Knight, and Pure Vessel. That's 6 more, bringing us down to either 13 or 11. I'm not sure at this point. I've lost count. I lost that battle too. So 13 or 11. And who am I missing? Already counted the Green Dream Warriors. Counted most of the second fights. Okay, so there's some of these solo fights. So it's either 13 or 11. I'm gonna say both because I'm not sure which one. There's some of the Hall of God guys. So Winged Nosk brings us down to 10 or 12. I remember who else I forgot the Colosseum guys as well. So we're down to 10 or 12. There's the Oblobles and the God Tamer. That brings us down to 8 or 10. No bombs, we're good. So 8 or 10. There's Oro and Matto, Sheo, and Sly. So that's another 3. So that's 5 or 7. And then there's Grey Prince Zote. So that's 4 or 6 remaining. I'm thinking it's 4, because I'm running out of guys. So with only 4 or 6 remaining, who am I forgetting now? Okay, so 4 or 6, the Mantis Lords and the Sisters of Battle. That's down to 2 or 4. So we're down to 2 or 4. I think I've said all the stronger versions at this point. I think I'm forgetting some one-offs. The Trader Lord. So that's down to, what, 1 or 3? So we're down to 1 or 3. I think it's only 1. And I've got no idea who it is, either. Let me see if it's someone I fought already. I'm looking. Flukmarm. How could I forget Flukmarm? I mean, it's Flukmarm. What was I supposed to do? Remember it? That's down to 0 or 2. I think I might have got them all. I think I got them all, or I'm missing 2 things. I don't remember which 2 would be. It would be something I haven't fought yet. I think that's all of them, though. I did screw up the counting again, clearly, because I'm not sure if it's 0 or 2 remaining. But yeah, I think that's all of them. Why? Yeah, I think I got them all. Because I already said Collector and Hive Knight earlier. I already said the, I think I said all the solos, all the upgraded ones. Unless I'm missing one of the refight bosses. I said Soul Master and Soul Tyrant. I said Broken Vessel and Lost Kitten. I said False Knight like right near the beginning, and I said Failed Champion later on, Dung Defender and White Defender. Are there more? I said all the ones that like get stronger in the Hall of Gods. There's 2 Hornets, the Sisters of Battle. There's Winged Nosk. I think I got them all. Oh, that's actually a fun game, actually. I like that. I love memorization puzzles. Like, if there's something I can memorize, I will memorize it. I kind of memorized the periodic table of elements. So I had memorized it a while ago. It's, it kind of slips your mind after a while because it's very complicated. There's 118 elements to remember in their exact position. I did memorize that a while back. So yeah, I love memorization things like this. I'm totally gonna just one day be able to go, all the bosses, no problem. Bop, 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 done. If I can just destroy this house, I think that's the one last thing. I think I already got the hut somewhere. Ah, we're not gonna get it, are we? They have too much health. Nerf giants. And what else can I talk about? On the topic of memorization, yeah, I like memorize tons of stuff. Like, things about games, things that, like, may once in my lifetime, but probably will never come in useful. You know, Morse code, symbols for when I'm stuck in the mountains. You know, because that's never going to happen. If you are ever stuck in the mountains, there's some sort of mountain symbol that means, like, you're stuck or something. It's a call for help they use in the mountains. It's a big white triangle with the middle hollowed out. It's a hollow white triangle. But it should be, like, fairly thick. So, like, you cut out the same amount in the middle as you have about thickness of the line. And that's, like, I don't know, some international mountain rescue symbol or something. So if you're ever stuck in the mountains, you can do that. That's gonna be a problem at the back there. I can't attack the top thing because of those spearmen. Oh, and the giant's dead. That means we lose just barely. I blame the OP snowman. Yeah, I love memory things. Pi, you know pi? If I wanted to, I could probably memorize... I don't know, I could probably memorize a lot of pi. I should memorize a lot of pi. It'll never come in useful, but I really want to. There's some other... I also do Rubik's Cubes. Rubik's Cubes are just a whole lot of memorization. And then you gotta know exactly what to put into each thing. And then speed, of course, matters on some other things. I'm okay at speed, but... I'm really good at memorization. So I do Rubik's Cubes. I've got a Pyraminx. So I can solve the 2x2, 3x3, 4x4, and 5, and, well, mostly 4x4 and mostly 5x5. I haven't actually looked up the 5x5. I could only do it with my 3x3 and 4x4 knowledge. And the 2x2 I did with my 3x3 knowledge. And the 4x4 can almost be done with your 3x3 knowledge. It needs a couple of extra things, and I've got one thing, but the other one's too complicated. So I haven't quite gotten it yet. I could put my mind to it, but I'm just lazy. I'm kind of lazy. I have good work ethic, though. When something like... You know, there's procrastinators. I saw this TED talk about procrastinating, and it's like... Like, there's multiple kinds of procrastination, sort of. There's one kind of procrastination where the monster wakes up and scares away the silly monkey driving the ship. And so the monkey goes away, and the captain can take control, and then spend 3 days straight doing a thesis that was supposed to be done across the entire year. That was the example. But then, when something doesn't have a due date, you don't get the monster waking up, so you just forever procrastinate. So, I sort of procrastinate. When things don't really have a due date, I procrastinate. You know, like, I could have learned that thing I have not learned that 4x4 thing for a year. I've been meaning to learn that for over... It's been a year and a half. I didn't even... It was summer of 2019. Oh. I should really learn that. You know, the one part of the 4x4 I can't solve. Should probably do that. I just need to store this one thing. Come on. Just ignore the guy. You're literally hits away on the house. Come on. Just attack the house. Yes! Oh my god! That's the closest game I've had yet. I think that's the closest game I've ever had, actually. I haven't had many close games. However, procrastinators usually struggle with stuff like school. I don't procrastinate for school. If it's something like, you know, I've been waiting a year and a half to be able to finish the 4x4 Rubik's Cube, in some cases, you only get, it's a parody, so you only get that problem in some cases. So sometimes I just scramble it up, resolve it, and it won't be there. Right now I have it solved here without the parody. But when you do get the parody, it's annoying, because then there's two pieces that are just slightly reversed, and it's solvable, but you just have no idea how. And I've actually got a screenshot of the thing, I've just never actually memorized it. I've got a screenshot of what the steps actually are, I just haven't actually memorized them yet. I had them memorized, and then I stopped caring. I forgot it. I just remember it's really complicated. It's a whole bunch of, like, very precise steps. I shouldn't have fought this one. It's very strong. "22 minutes in." Okay. I'm actually procrastinating with this video right now. I'm supposed to be doing schoolwork. It's fine. It's due today. I have a thing that's due today for school, but, it's almost done. So I just gotta do a bit more writing, you know, along with the other 4 or 5 pages I've already written. It's a big final project about, like, space and stuff, like, how would you survive / colonize Mars? And she clearly doesn't know what she's talking about, the teacher. Because she's like, she asked, how would you colonize Mars? And then half of her questions are colonize, the other half are survive. Which are very different. So I, like, wrote 2 different things. To colonize, you need to do this. To survive, you need to do this. Because for survival, it's just temporary. For colonization, you essentially need to restart the magnetosphere, or block out the sun. You also need to heat up the planet somehow, increase the oxygen content somehow, and massively decrease the CO2 content. So you need to, like, do 3 monumental tasks, versus survival is just build a hut in a cave, build an airtight hut in a cave, and a couple of other very specific things. You know, it's not just easy do this, but it's much more simple than actually colonizing the planet. And she's like, it said colonize, but she's asking a lot of her questions about survival. One of her questions, for some reason, was, what is going to be the cost of normal daily objects there? And I'm like, talking about soap or water or what? There's not going to be cost. It's a team effort. You would have to... They can't just use money while they're trying to colonize Mars. The people there wouldn't use a money system. So, I actually know a fair bit about that subject, because I've watched a lot of YouTube. And you may think the kid who watches at least 5 hours of YouTube a day probably isn't very healthy. No, I'm just very smart. And fairly healthy. I do watch a lot of, like, entertainment stuff on YouTube, but I watch a lot of learning stuff as well. Okay, we're 25 minutes in. Are we close enough to the 7.5 million? Not even close. Well, great. Did we get 500,000? I think we failed. We gained a bunch of trophies. So this is going to be another 80,000. Not even 800,000, though. Jeez, we gained like 30,000. We gained like 300,000, that's it. Oh no, I shouldn't have attacked this one. One of the enemies has actually made a base so strong I can't beat it now. Once I open the 10 million, though, I will. Now I have to figure out what I'm supposed to name this video. I was gonna name it either, like, can we get 10 million gold in 30 minutes? Or how to get 10 million, or a million, or how to get a million gold in 30 minutes in Island War. We only gained like 300,000. That's 100,000 in 10 minutes. That's only 10,000 per minute. That's actually pretty good. There's not a whole bunch of like challenge stuff you can go do for gold. So all we can really do is battle. Also, the Island War system is pretty bad. Or like the Clan War, I mean. Not the Island War system. Island War is the game. The Clan War system is pretty bad. It's only, it only gives rewards to the top couple of clans. So if you're like even top 100, it's not worth doing anything. Because we're top 200 right now. But only like the top league rules. Only the top 21. The 21 plus get that thing. It doesn't matter if you're 50, 200, or 2 million. There's not 2 million clans, but if there were, it doesn't matter. They all get the same reward. So unless you're going to get 20 or better, in which case it's still only like 2 to 3 times the reward. 2 times the gems, which only 100 extra gems, with only 50 extra gems is nothing. 5,000 extra wood is okay, and 20,000 gold is pretty much nothing. Like, even for first, you're only getting 600 gems, 300,000 gold, which I literally got in half hour here. I got 300 gold in half hour, and they're gonna say all the time you use in Clan Wars is worth 300,000 gold only. And that's for first. That's if your entire clan worked their butt off, and you get like half hour worth of gold. You get 100,000 wood. That's the good reward, and 600 gems, which is like 3 days of being AFK. I wanted to do Clan Wars, not that. Or not even, because I come back like 2 times a day and it's full at 120. The box where you can get the gems, the mine. So the rewards for Clan Wars are so unworth it. Like, I've written the Clan Wars are mandatory in my clan, but the rewards are so bad, there's like almost no point other than just for the fun of trying to actually get a good place. I can make a video on that too. What do they need to update about the game? Because the game is pretty fun. It's fun at the beginning, and then it's later fun just to like see how good you can do, or like it's a good background thing too. I can just talk while I'm playing this. You know, I spent like the first 12 minutes. I spent like the first 2 minutes doing the introduction, and then the next 10 talking about Hollow Knight bosses. I just spent the next 10 minutes. Which of these bosses can I beat? Or not beat, name. Which of the bosses can I name? Can I remember all 47? I think I got them all. I do need a better memorization system for those, though. Because I am going to memorize them all. That's I was talking about memory for a long time, too. That's what started. I'm very good at memorizing. So there's 47. There's 7 Dream Warriors. I am about to end this. We're running out of time. There's 47. There's 7 Dream Warriors. There's 4 kind of like solo, easy to forget bosses. Hive Knight, the Collector, the Traitor Lord, and Fluke Marm. Then there's a bunch of ones with like Then there's like Gruzmother, Vengefly King, and Moss Charger, who are just three they're simple ones. Anyway, I'm not gonna keep rambling on. I could say everyone's name again, but no point. So hope you enjoyed. We didn't even go halfway. We gained like 30. I did gain a whole bunch of gold from that earlier, but we gained nothing. We gained 39,000 or 390,000. Upgrading the level 8 walls is super expensive. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed. Remember, if you like my content, feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys!